Good morning, this is DCR, TroyCommunityRadio.com. I'm Clint Myers on 107.1 WTJN. Time for the Mayor's Report on this Saturday morning. Quite an active Saturday for this weekend as well. Things have not slowed down as we head towards fall.
Well, we certainly have a lot of activity going on this weekend, of all weekends, but it seems like every weekend we say that. But this weekend, even more so with the Tour de Donut and all the visitors and guests that are coming into Troy from all around.
Absolutely. We'll kind of flash back to last weekend, the Freedom Climb, and all the flags that were there for Patriots Day. It was really an experience to be a part of that.
Well, you could look to the north, you look to the south, you look to the east and the west, and we just had flags of it just demonstrated the patriotism that Troy is all about. And I give a shout out to Sergeant Joe Stutz and his son Zach. They were kind of coordinators of this project, but turnout was wonderful.
Absolutely.
For a first annual, I was, expecting maybe a little less, but it was a wonderful turnout. We saw people going up and down those steps of Troy Memorial Stadium. We saw many of, including myself and my wife, walking on the track, all with a nameplate that represented somebody who lost their life on that fateful day of 9/11.
I thought that was a really neat part of it, that you had a partner that you were walking with.
You were walking with that, and in fact, they even encourage on your last lap to think about that person. And we Googled the person that we were representing and found out, in my case, that the person was one of those first in the rescue effort. And also, he was just one of those real strong men. It was really interesting to learn a little bit about each individual that we all carried with us for the Freedom Climb. And I see the success of that continuing. A big shout out to the Troy Noon Optimist Club again. The flags on the levee, the flags around the stadium, the city of Troy, the electricians who put the flags out around the city, downtown and on the bridges. It was just a wonderful sight, and it demonstrated what community is all about and what patriotism is all about.
Absolutely. Celebrating those first responders. You think about, if your house was on fire, the first thing you do is run to get out. And first responders, they run to get in.
That's true. And it was 1,980 steps that was the World Trade Centers.
Quite the workout.
So it was quite the workout, and I certainly marvel at the many of our people who walked up and down those steps of Troy Memorial Stadium in memorial of those who had lost their lives on that fateful day.
I saw some of the first responders were doing it with their vest and their packs on their back,
You're
too.
right.
So,
and I want to thank both you and David for also being there, promoting the event, and actually showcasing what that event was all about, because I think this is going to become an annual event.
Absolutely. Some other great people that were there. Dave Duchek was there on the grill, cooking hot dogs.
He was on the grill.
We had the hot dogs, the Water Kettering Health Network, the new Troy Hospital was there, just in case there was a faux pas or anybody went down.
Miami Commissioner Greg Simmons offered invocation.
Yep.
Congressman Davidson was there to show his support for the event, and I had the opportunity to MC it. So it was really a wonderful opportunity.
It was a great event. Now we'll move to the great events we've got this weekend. Tour de Donut. This is the first year the tour is in Troy, and a new addition to the town. And this is a bike ride. They're talking about 3,000 plus people.
A lot of bikers around, and
a lot of donuts.
And a lot of donuts. Schuler's is providing the station donut, and of course we have our Troy Strawberry Festival donut as the marquee donut. And each one of those that you eat takes off time for your course. And there are a 16-mile course, a 32-mile course, a 64-mile course. So if you're a bike enthusiast, you can choose the direction you want to go. And there will be stations out through the county for people to make stopovers.
All right. Also, in conjunction going on with the Tour de Donut is the Rock the Bike Festival, and this is new to downtown Troy.
This is a musical festival.
Yes.
It kind of resembles a little bit when they closed the whole downtown of the GOTR. It's a little smaller scale, but a lot of planning has gone into this. A lot of music activities. There's just a lot of things. Family-friendly activities.
This is for
area.
the whole family to
Yes.
come down.
And it's going to last the whole day, so people can come out and enjoy the ambiance of the beautiful downtown, but also meet and greet some new folks that are here as guests. And it should just be a wonderful opportunity. There's going to be a lot of entertainment value. There's, like I said, there's going to be children-type activities as well. So it should be should be a fun time.
Now, the farmers market is going on. It's going to be open a little bit later today, but you come on down now. It started at 9 o'clock, and at 10:30, opposite of the farmers market on the stage, you'll have the Columbus Zoo.
That's right.
Bringing out 6 to 8 different animals that the kids will want to, of course, see, and they can come down and learn about them.
Absolutely. That's why I said it's going to be family friendly, and there's going to be a lot of children type educational activities. It should just be a wonderful opportunity as we now host the Tour de Donut, and hopefully that will be another annual event in Troy that we'll look forward to. And then the Rock the Bike Festival, music festival, just adds to that ambiance, and it should be a wonderful day. Let's look to the skies too, Clint.
The Waka Fly in.
That's right. Let's look to the skies. They'll be flying around, and people have another opportunity. They can go out to the Waco Museum and Airfield, and if they're so inclined, take a fly in.
Now, I think that would be great to take a ride.
So it should be a wonderful, that part of the weekend as well. And then, of course, on that same day, we have the Walk to End Alzheimer's, and we shouldn't minimize that because that is a very special walk. Helps build research opportunities with the fundraising efforts. And while we will not be walking into downtown until after they're finished with their walk, we'll be heading out towards the Adams Street Bridge. What's special about that? Not only do we talk about the disease and how it affects so many people and families, but one of the things I'm very proud of this year, we're going to do something different. We're going to have a special kickoff proclamation. And why I say that, it's a shared proclamation from the mayors of Troy and Piqua. Mayor Hines, we've all penned this proclamation, and we will share that so that people see that this is not a Troy walk. It is not a Piqua walk. It is a Miami County walk. So we encourage people, and that'll be at 10 o'clock this morning, so people can register out between the safety building and the courthouse. And so
There is no stone left unturned here in Troy this morning.
Not this weekend, and even on Sunday. Gosh, there's stuff going on Sunday.
You have the bike, hike, and paddle.
Yep, that they're trying to start that, and that's an effort to try to showcase our Miami County, inviting people to go to Treasure Island Park and maybe kayak, canoe, be a part of that, or walk the park. Or they can go out to one of the other parks in Miami County. There's a tremendous, Charleston Falls is one example of a place where you can go and hike. And so there'll be biking, and there'll be hiking, and there'll be paddling and canoeing. And I also tell everybody, Bruckner Nature Center, I happen to be on the board there. Wonderful drive out and wonderful interpretive center, and certainly a great trails. So Sunday is kind of that family-oriented opportunity where people could finish out their weekend with all the activities going out and do something
a
special.
little bit more relaxing, and
Yes.
get back in touch with nature.
That's right. That'll be 17th. That's Sunday.
Okay. Now you're back to regular schedule on council.
Yes, we're back. Council will be meeting on Monday, and that will be at 7 o'clock in City Hall. And not sure what the agenda is going to look like, but certainly it's an opportunity for people to see how dedicated their elected officials are in trying to move our city forward.
All right. Folks can go check that out in person. They're allowed to attend
Yes.
council meetings.
Sure.
And if you can't make it to the council meeting, you can watch it online, troyohio.gov. There's a link. You can watch it live.
Right. That's true.
All right. Mayor, thank you so much
It's
for being
been a
with us
great
this
time,
morning.
and thank you again for all you do for the city of Troy and the surrounding community.
All right. This has been the Mayor's Report with Mayor Michael Beamish. I'm Clint Myers on 107.1 WTJN.